These are the Jabees 7Seven, and I'm going to do an unboxing and a review. I bought these with my own money to give you an unbiased opinion, and I'll be comparing them to the Shokz OpenRun. Okay, so I've been using the Jabees 7Seven for about 2 weeks now, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts on them and compare them to the Shokz OpenRun. By the end of this video, I'm going to tell you whether I think they're worth purchasing over the Shokz OpenRun. So let's start with the positives of the Jabees 7Seven. First, they're waterproof, which is a big reason I chose them. One of the key features that stood out to me is that they actually work underwater, which makes them really interesting for swimming, so you really don't have to worry about moisture damage. Second, the build quality is really solid. They feel very rubbery and durable and well made in terms of overall construction, so they definitely will last, and they are definitely comparable to the Shokz OpenRun. They're also very secure once they're on. They're designed to stay in place during movement, so whether you're running, hiking or training, they don't really shift around. That's one of the biggest advantages of this style of headphone compared to traditional earbuds. Another big positive is the microphone quality. Compared with the Shokz OpenRun, I actually found the Jabees 7Seven to have better call quality, which is actually really good when you receive phone calls while you're outdoors, and it really is convenient to use. Okay, but there are downsides. The biggest one for me is comfort. The Jabees 7Seven are more rigid and they feel a little heavier around your ears compared with the Shokz OpenRun. That means that while they feel very secure, you do notice them more when you're wearing them for longer periods. The Shokz OpenRun are lighter and more flexible, so I find them more comfortable for extended listening. Another downside is battery life. The Jabees 7Seven have a shorter battery life than the Shokz OpenRun, so you'll need to charge them more frequently. It's not necessarily a deal breaker, but if you're someone who uses headphones every day, it is something you'll notice. And finally, there aren't many color options for the Jabees 7Seven. That's obviously not a major performance issue, but if you care about the look of your headphones, Shokz does give more color options. Finally, both use proprietary cable chargers, meaning you can't just use the standard USB-C cable. So this means that if you lose that, you kind of don't have the facility to be able to charge. And you'll need to carry that specific charging cable wherever you go. So which would I choose? I think the Jabees 7Seven are a really good alternative to the Shokz OpenRun, particularly if your priorities are waterproofing, a solid build, a secure fit and better microphone quality. But the Shokz OpenRun wins when it comes to comfort and battery life. So if you're mainly using them for longer listening sessions, I'd lean towards Shokz, but if you're prioritizing call quality, the Jabees 7Seven are definitely worth considering. Ultimately, neither is perfect. It really comes down to which features matter most to you. One more thing I'll mention is I found I didn't really see the point of the extra elastic band that comes in the box. It didn't really make them more comfortable or help them sit better for me. And if anything, I actually found my hair getting caught in it more often, so I just stopped using it altogether. Hey guys, one other con I forgot to mention was that it does have less Bluetooth range than the Shokz OpenRun. This will mean the audio will frequently cut off when you're more than, say, 5 meters from your phone. If this is an issue for you, one solution is that you can use the internal memory storage on the earphones. They come with either 8 gigs or 32 gigs.